Greetings from Tokyo, my dear friends. This is Daisuke, and I hope you are all doing very well today. I would like to take this opportunity, if I may, to let you know about a very special person, a really wonderful person, a dear friend of mine. I have had the great pleasure of doing this thing called YouTube for the past year or so. And it's been a lot of fun. It's been very educational. I've learned quite a bit from you, quite a lot actually from you, and your recommendations and your suggestions and criticisms and the like. It's been absolutely a great, wonderful experience for me. And along the way, I've had the pleasure of meeting so many nice people, talking with you either in the comment section, or maybe you've reached out to me in private messenger or Facebook or Instagram, even Twitter. So thank you very much for reaching out for me, and email as well. So thank you very much for reaching out to me. I do want to say that I have met so many great people, and one of those persons that I've had the real honor of meeting is a gentleman whose name is Jared Wignall. So Jared Wignall. So for those of you who are members of the, or not members, but for those of you who have joined the live stream film club live stream chats, for those of you who read the comments section in some of the videos that I post, you'll probably already know the name of Jared Wignall. You'll know Jared's name. He is one of the nicest guys I have ever come across here on YouTube. I've had just wonderful conversations with him, and I haven't counted yet, but I would dare say that I think he is probably the one who has commented the most. I mean, he's commented on a lot of my videos. I think he's one of the persons who has commented on the most videos, I think. I mean, I haven't counted, but my impression is that he has commented so much, which is, for me, it just makes me so happy. I'm over the, it makes me feel like, oh gosh, it's really fun and exciting to do this YouTube thing, right? Because it means that I'm able to connect with someone else on the other side of the screen, as it were. And I'm therefore able to discuss and to hear suggestions from people. So to be able to speak with Jared on a whole range of videos that I make is so valuable to me, and I cherish it very much. What makes the conversations with Jared even greater is the fact that he is so nice. He is always open. You just read his comments. There isn't a single bad, negative vibe in any of those comments. He is just so filled with positive energy. It really makes me very happy to read. And sometimes when I'm feeling a little bit maybe down or a little bit tired, or maybe I'm just not quite into it on a particular day, sometimes we feel like, I do anyway, sometimes I feel like I'm in a little bit of a down mode sometimes. I just read a comment from Jared and I kind of become happy again, because his enthusiasm for cinema really shows in his messages and his comments, and they can be really long sometimes, which is just so brilliant. And when he is really talking about a film that he loves, oh man, he is just firing on all thrusters, and it's such a delight to read. So Jared Wignall, thank you very much. And I mention him also because Jared has his own YouTube channel. And so it's great also to be able to associate a face with a name, as it were. So not only will you be able to read his great comments that he is so generously leaving on the videos on my channel. So he also has his own channel, so Jared Wignall. So you can check out his channel, and he does talk about cinema-related topics. And so you can hear what he has to say, and he is always very very considerate with what he's saying. He's always careful with what he is saying, and he has a great approach, and it's like he's just there in the room with you, and so you're just talking with a friend. And to me, that is the most valuable thing. That is something that I really want to emphasize the most, which is I like that feeling when I'm talking with someone, or someone is maybe giving me advice, recommendations. I like that feeling where it feels like you and I are in the same room. You know what I mean? It just feels, I don't know, just maybe nicer. I'm not sure. Maybe not nicer is the right word, but it just feels more at home. And so I really like that. What's the phrase? How would Jack Nicholson have put it in The Shining? It just feels homey, I suppose. But what was I saying? Yeah, so Jared, my dear friend Jared, he has his own YouTube channel, which is great. Please check out his YouTube channel. Please leave comments. Please let him know how much we all appreciate his generosity, his enthusiasm, his sheer utter excitement over cinema, and just his friendliness. He is just a really nice guy, one of the nicest guys I've ever met. So he is just so generous. And I should say also that even when I put up a video, let's say about a particular film, and maybe he might not necessarily feel the same way as I might with respect to that particular film, he will still comment on the video, and he might say, oh, I didn't really connect with the film as much, but I really should give it another chance. That sort of approach is so, it's so wonderful to read. I'm reading his comment, and he's essentially disagreeing with what I'm saying in the video. And that's, I think, to be encouraged, because I think the more disagreement there is about cinema, actually I think the better, because it makes the experience of cinema amongst a group of people, I think, a much more interesting and fascinating experience. I think there's always room for disagreement, and there's always room for agreement when it comes to great cinema. But the way he does it is so makes me so happy. It's like he does it in such a polite way, and he doesn't have to. I mean, there's no he's not obligated to have to be polite like that. I mean, he can be passionately, vehemently against what against the opinions that I'm espousing with respect to a particular film. That's fine. That's perfectly fine. But he still feels, or he still takes it upon himself to basically be welcoming to me, even when he disagrees with an assessment that I might make about a film. And I think that is so nice. It just makes me feel nice. It makes me feel like, oh gosh, I want to know more about how he feels about a particular film. And I want to know more, therefore, about what it is that he is feeling. And how does that therefore compare with how I feel about the particular film? Because there's obviously a little bit of a disagreement there. But that's wonderful. And so I guess my point is that he has this wonderful way of approaching me, and I think approaching others here as well, because he is so open and enthusiastic and welcoming, and he also is trying to be as welcoming as possible to as many people as possible. So with that, my friends, what I would like to ask of you is this. So first of all, please visit the YouTube channel Jared Wignall, and it's his name, Jared Wignall, and he has given me his permission to speak about him like this. So Jared, if you're watching, I hope you're doing well. And so my first favor to you is just to check out his channel, to subscribe to it, to check out a few of his videos, and to leave comments there. And the second thing I'd like to ask you to do is, if you see him here on this channel or other film-related channels, I know he is a big fan of other YouTube channels that are cinema-related, not just this channel, but many, many, many others. So if you see him here or elsewhere in the comment section or other platforms, just say hi to him and just have a nice conversation with him, because I guarantee that if you say hi to him, he will say hi back, and you'll just have a wonderful conversation. Wonderful indeed. Jared is such a nice guy. So there's that, my friends. If you see him in the comments section, just tell him hello and ask him how he's doing, and he will be sure. I know that he will respond to you, and then you can have a nice conversation about cinema or something. It's great. So please do that if you see him around. Please tell him I said hello. And yes, and then also, I guess the last thing is, keep up your energy, my friends. Keep up your enthusiasm. You, Jared, and many others who are out there in the world, you continue to inspire me, and you continue to keep me encouraged. It's I mentioned this many times, but I would say a good thing is worth repeating, and it's this. This YouTube thing that I do, I feel like it's not just me doing it. This is a collaborative effort. This is an effort that I think is the result of your efforts and my efforts, and it's all combined to create this thing. So that is my way of saying that I know that I would not be able to do this YouTube thing without you. So I just want to thank you for your energy and positivity, my dear friends. And so I just ask you to please keep going. Let's just keep going, and let's just enjoy the time that we have, and let's appreciate the time that we have as cinema fans, as film lovers, as moviegoers, and as human beings, and as friends, because what I'd like to think is that we are all friends here, because at the very least we have something great in common, and that is our common and mutual love for this thing that we call cinema. Okay, my friends, so that is my little comment about my dear, dear friend, one of my dearest friends here, Jared Wignall. He is a great supporter of this channel. He has always given me his support, even when he didn't have to. I feel like he is always there for me, so I feel like I owe him a lot. And so, Jared, if you're watching, please let me say to you with great sincerity, thank you very much, my dear friend. Thank you. And I look forward to our continuing conversations going forward. And maybe, as I keep mentioning this too, but the Dark Knight trilogy, and I really want to talk about that one of these days. I know that Jared has an affinity for The Dark Knight Rises, maybe a little bit more than I might. I'm still trying to come around to The Dark Knight Rises. I don't hate the film. I like the film in many respects, but I do find certain weaknesses in that film. But I should revisit it again and maybe make a Dark Knight trilogy series of videos. I don't know, maybe dedicated to Jared and to the rest of you who are fans of the Dark Knight trilogy. So, and of course many other films as well. So, but anyway, Jared, my dear friend, thank you very much again. And to all of you out there, I hope all is well with you, and that you are happy and healthy and well. And until we meet again, please keep on watching a lot of great movies. So until we see each other again, my friends, cheers. And this is a little something extra for my dear friend Jared. So as I said, he is a big fan of the Dark Knight trilogy, and also he likes The Dark Knight Rises. So here's just a little something. Again, I don't usually do this. I'm not really good with impersonations, but anyway, I hope you enjoy it. And again, I apologize if this is a really poor impersonation, but okay. Take control. Take control of your city. This is the instrument of your liberation. Let's not stand on ceremony here, Mr. Wayne. I am the League of Shadows, and have come to fulfill Ra's al Ghul's destiny. Thank you, Jared. Thank you for being a good friend to this channel. I appreciate it. Sorry, my friend. Sorry for that bad impersonation. But again, from the bottom of my heart, Jared, I hope you're well. And please, I hope we can talk again very soon. So, cheers, my dear friend.